Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And we're going to get a look here at Trevor Siemian and the Denver Broncos offense. Siemian, week 2, kind of like week 1, was a pretty good game manager. No touchdowns, had an interception, but 266 yards, and he kind of did what they needed him to do, Charles. He understands his team. Defense first, take care of the ball, not a lot of turnovers, don't put the defense in bad spots. Every quarterback in the league wants to go to the Pro Bowl. Trevor Siemian is playing because he wants his team to go back to the Super Bowl. So that's the style that he needs to play, and he's doing it so far. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, Anderson. And he's got room. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. I'm not sure that the re-signing of C.J. Anderson in the offseason wasn't one of the bigger moves by an NFL team because he provides them some toughness running the football. He pass protects really well, and he kind of sets the tone for Denver when they're on offense. Against the Colts, he had 74 yards in week 2. Devontae Booker is a nice change of pace guy to have with him, isn't he? Hard to believe they got him in the 4th round. One of the better runners in the country. Actually likes to carry the ball in his left hand, reminiscent of a great runner in the past. On 1st down, it's Siemian. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass. A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good. How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though. Here's Justin Forsett, his first carry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta. Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage. Second down following the run. To throw on second is Siemian. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it's third down. Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Throwing on third down, Simeon. And able to find Green. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. The kick into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's C.J. Anderson who tops it off with the touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here come the Atlanta Falcons, led by their quarterback, Matt Ryan, who on Sunday had more yards than anybody else in the league. 396, also had 3 touchdowns.
Looked like the Matt Ryan, the vintage Matt Ryan. Really in command of the offense, sharp with the football, got it downfield to the right targets, and even had a little bit of good fortune along the way. What's about when he threw it to Tevin Coleman, bounced off of him to Justin Hardy, and that was the difference.
That ended up being the difference. And what a heck of a play by Hardy to come and grab that thing. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
I love watching T.J. Ward play. Whether it's covering into deep zones or blitzing, this man makes plays.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up of the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. So on fourth down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First down throw, Simeon. His throw incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment of defense. Still second down.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
On second down, here's Simeon. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. They run. Anderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second is Simeon. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Now it's Simeon. This is Booker on the dump ball. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Falcons is Eric Weems. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On second down, here's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. He's got time. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
Fielded at the 33. He won't go down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
In the backfield is Anderson. He's going to get the football. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So this game's not very far along. He's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another 1st down run. I've got to wonder, if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the 1st quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is, if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
They run again on 1st down. Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's a 1st down for the Broncos.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
Now a run with Anderson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try the air now with Simeon. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Surveying the field. Completes it to Norwood. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Third down now following the completed pass. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run it again with Anderson. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So a big 3rd down hookup here will take us to the break. 10-3 the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Anderson fighting through. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
In the backfield is Anderson. They're going to give it to him running right. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the 50, it's Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the defensive unit now for the Broncos as they get set here. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3-and-out. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top of the post in the area he vacates.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Freeman again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Ten yards to go on 3rd. On 3rd down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Coming left, it's Freeman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Pro Bowl end, DeMarcus Ware there to take him down. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a third and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, 50 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
In the backfield is Anderson. To throw is Simeon. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Broncos a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play. Here's
Simeon now on 2nd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Simeon on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They give it to Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete. Devontae Booker, the man he was trying to get it to. And that brings up 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Broncos defense. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
Running right. This is Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M. And all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game as we just saw there.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw on second is Simeon. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Simeon on first down. He's got time in the pocket. A dump off to Anderson. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
On 2nd down for Seth. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Here we go. Green 39.
Back to the ground on 1st, again for Seth. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. 3-19.
From the gun, here's Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. First down at Simeon. That's caught at the 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On second down, Anderson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Simeon on 3rd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And McManus able to put it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Finding time. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And, of course, Charles, through just 2 weeks of the season, quite a few 2-0 teams. Good news for those fan bases since 1990 when the NFL made the move to 2 wild cards. Close to 60% of teams that started 2-0 got into the postseason.
And I'm going to keep it strictly in the AFC right now. Here's what impressed me about some of these 2-0 teams. How about New England? All right, Jimmy Garoppolo has been the starting quarterback. He gets hurt, Jacoby Brissett comes in, and they still win the game. How about the Broncos and Trevor Siemian? They're off to a 2-0 start. I love what Houston was able to do to get to 2-0. Exercised a big demon in beating Kansas City, who routed them last year in the playoffs. Those teams have really impressed me, and last but not least, Pittsburgh focused and beat Cincinnati to get to 2-0.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. To throw again is Ryan. Surveying the field. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that's caught by Tammy. Give him 30 yards there. And they're going to speed things up here. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And Bryant's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Right now, we've got a tie game, and that just means exciting football for us in the second half, as we'll have 2 teams playing 2 quarters to decide a winner. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Broncos opening up on offense. Anderson's going to stay between the tackles, and he'd cap off the 9-play drive with a TD. That puts them up by a touchdown. 3rd down from inside the 50. Ryan's on point with the throw, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Score now tied at 10. Third down from inside the 50. Ryan's on target here, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 30. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Brandon and Charles are standing by for our second half in Atlanta. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the defensive unit for the Broncos. They trot back out there. All even, we are tied, so a blank slate. Throw away those first 2 quarters, so to speak.
Yeah, I love the way you put it, because you do throw them away because it's a 0-0, but you also have a couple of lessons from the first half. What did you learn? What do you have to improve on? And then you get to start the second half and put it all into practice.
They'll try to take those halftime lessons and put them into practice indeed. Here we go. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, Freeman. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third down now following the run. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. It's Sylvester Williams there to bring him down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They come out here in the eye. Now Ryan. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Okay, let's talk rookies while we have a little breather here. Who's impressed you so far from those first-year guys?
Well, Corey Coleman out of Baylor, now with Cleveland. Everyone said he was explosive. He's been exactly that. How about Will Fuller? That young man does have a flair for the dramatic, doesn't he?
Did you see his catch?
Oh,
he
that
bobbled
was
it up to himself.
Popped it right to himself. He knows what he's doing, and he's playing really well for the Texans. And then on the defensive side of the ball, Artie Burns in Pittsburgh, the corner's playing really well. And the guy,
Emmanuel Sanders. He's at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now McManus for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Weems to return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They go play action here on first down. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now it's Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons set to get things rolling on defense again here. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
Simeon on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. 3, 9, 2.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
In the backfield is Anderson. Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Simeon. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll come out in the pistol. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
That was a really nice play. Be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now it's Simeon. They set up the screen to Booker. 18 yards there and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Another pistol look here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, up and over. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be first down, Denver.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the red zone now, Simeon. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. From the gun on third, Simeon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. When we did DeMarcus Ware's games in Dallas, didn't we spend most of the time talking about him rushing the passer?
We did, and how about now?
Oh, boy, he's expanded his game in a big way. Really does a great job in the run game now, using his length, using his leverage to hold the point of attack and make plays as we just saw there.
On second down, Ryan. It's caught, left side, Tammy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Ryan now to throw on third down. And Tammy with it over the middle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Denver getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Second down following the run. In the backfield is Anderson.
Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll give it to him here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. He's got time. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's brought down after a good gain. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a 1st down throw, Simeon. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Simeon, a dump off to Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Back to throw, Simeon. And that is incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So only one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Surveying the field. Still back there. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. The left side completion to Jones. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Patrick DeMarco, the fullback, the one he was looking for. And that brings up 4th down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, it's Simeon. He's got time in the pocket. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
In the backfield is Anderson. Now a first down throw, Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Anderson. Down to the 25. A gain of 3, second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Off the fake to Booker and Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offense guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Derek Wolfe coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. And with a deficit here, they gave up the field goal last time, but with this deficit, Charles, how important is a stop on this drive?
Extremely. And you know that they heard it on the sideline. You know they heard it going out onto the field, and they're telling it to each other. No more points given up. We've got a chance to still get into this game.
As a defensive guy, you kind of like that challenge. You don't want to be down, but do you like that challenge?
You don't want to be in that position, and you wish you had taken the challenge a little bit earlier, but now, this is it. It has to happen at this point.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Again, Anderson. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be good for a Denver 1st down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Let's go! Blue 90!
From the 50, it's Simeon. Norwood's got it, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Second down, here's Simeon. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Still 9 yards to go on third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on third down, Simeon. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And now it's fourth down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Ryan on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Ryan. Derek Wolfe in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They come out here in the eye. Ryan turns and gives to DeMarco. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I'm not sure how much I really love that call. It almost seems like a little bit of a give up there. But maybe what they were thinking is we've got a chance to pop one. They think we're just going to give up here, hand it to the big man, and maybe he can get through. Sometimes there's a little bit of courage in play calling that maybe we don't give enough credit.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Finding time. Great protection. And no, it's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. First and goal from the 5. They'll run Anderson, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his second touchdown of the night, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Well, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
Alright guys, yeah, Volume Gaming and more. And so yeah, this is pretty much the end of the game. Falcons and the Broncos. Yeah, Hall of Fame game. Yeah, 2 latest posts on Instagram. Check them out. Go follow me on Instagram, by the way, at Volume Gaming and more. It's just that, all lowercase, no space. That's it. If I can put the link in the description, I will. But yeah, so Broncos are gonna win this one by what is it? 17. Broncos are gonna win this one by 17, most likely. Oh, look at Mohamed Sanu though. See, I thought I'd join you guys for the rest of the game. And guys, by the way, this is Madden 17. Okay, I'll explain a little bit. Alright, Madden 17. I don't need my storage thing here for. So you know, as you know, storage thing is working. I have to format it, but I'm gonna do that like soon. But it's not gonna be that long. So yeah, so I'm using 17 because 18 I'm not gonna explain what happened to it, but I don't have it, so. And 19 needs storage. And so did 18, even if I did have it. And so yeah, that needs storage, so I was like, oh dang, I gotta use. So I'm gonna have to use Madden 17 for these, like, real life games. I'll probably do, like, like per week, but 1 or 2. I'd like probably do the Patriots and the Ravens one, and that's pretty much it. I might do another extras if I feel like it, but it's probably gonna only like be 2 every week. This is the only one. I know it's only preseason tomorrow, Hall of Fame game, But I'm really excited just to even watch a game of football at all, because I have to do this every single year. It gets annoying because of how many months I go without it. Anyway, Ryan. Oh, touchdown. Gabriel. Oh, that wasn't a touchdown. All right. 299 yards passing for Ryan. It's a solid game. Well, he's earning a score right here. No, they're not. Yeah, just a yard under 300. The 1 yard line, 40 seconds to go, down by 17. So yeah, the Broncos are definitely going to win this one. But yeah. Still good game. Alright, flag. Might be a false start. Yeah, false start. It's gonna be against number 70. Now back to the 5 yard line. With 40 seconds to go in the game. I'm just gonna watch the rest of this game with you guys. So yeah, this game, I don't know how long it took. I think it took a little. It definitely took at least 2 hours. I know that. But yeah, oh, touchdown. Didn't look like he caught it. Yeah, Justin Hardy. But yeah, whenever this game's done, what time is it? Let me check real quick. 1:20. So yeah, it's 1:20 a.m. So I think I'm probably gonna go to bed after this. And guys, by the way, I love to sleep. So yeah, I mean, doesn't everybody? But seriously, yeah, I've been waking up pretty late for the past few days, so I'm not trying to stay up like super late. So yeah, I'm staying up until this game's over. We're gonna go to bed. Yeah, guys, I haven't talked about my cats in a while. They're all doing fine. They're all fine. So yeah, Twizzler's fine, Spot, Slushy, Gladja, and Rosie. So, yeah. I mean, Rosie's my grandma's cat, so yeah. But Rosie does not like my cats at all. Like, she gets in fights with them, especially Spot. Because whenever Rosie lived with my grandma, she was the alpha cat, and then like Spot is our alpha cat, because like Spot is our oldest and Rosie's their oldest. So they both like battle over who's the alpha cat. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, the cats, they're doing good. I've been letting them choose the cans of wet food I give them for the past few days. I let Spot choose. No, I let Twizzler choose first. Then I let Spot choose. Then today, well, technically tomorrow, whatever you want to call it, I let Glad choose. So Slushy's gonna choose tomorrow or today, whatever you want to call it. But that's that. Because we only have 2 cans left, so she can choose one of them. And Rosie will not eat the wet food because she hates being near the other cats. I don't know why, but yeah. And yeah, guys, it's been months since Slushy has defended the Universal Championship. She is going to defend it soon, I promise. I keep on saying she's going to defend it soon, but she never will. Never has. That's what I mean. But yeah. Happy August, or whatever you want to call it. If it's still technically July 31st to you, whatever it is. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get one out before the weekend. So I'm going to try to get one out probably maybe today, yeah. Today, I guess I'll call it. Or tomorrow. I'll try to get it out like today, which is Thursday technically. Or Friday. I'll try, but I'll definitely get it out before the weekend. before the end of the weekend. So it'll be before Sunday, but it's probably gonna be like tomorrow or Friday. Well, today or Friday, but I think it's gonna be today. And it's really cringy whenever I do it. A lot of people think it's cringy, but I just do it because it's funny. So, yeah. She will defend the Universal Championship against someone. I need to find her an opponent though. I think I know who she's gonna face though. Yeah, the last one that she did, she's only defended it like 3 times, I think. And the last one she did, just like 10 months ago, she, that one has over 160 views. Yeah, it's a good one. But, you know, that's that. But Slush, doing fine. And, yeah. So just gonna watch the rest of this game. Falcons used their last timeout. 22 seconds to go. 3rd down and 13. Broncos have the ball. Probably just gonna take the knee and win it. Yep. I'm gonna take this knee and win it. 4 carries, -4 yards. And the 4th kneel that Trevor Siemian has done. Did you just show a replay of a kneel? But, yep, so are they gonna seriously punt it? Alright, that's the game. Broncos win it by 10, 33-23. Yeah, I'm sorry guys I couldn't do it at like an Ohio Stadium. I just thought like I was gonna do it at like the Browns or the Bengals Stadium, but I thought it would like put the Browns and Bengals stuff up and it would just like make no sense. So yeah, but I'm really excited for the Hall of Fame game and the preseason games. Everyone's like, oh, no, it's just preseason, it's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing too big, but see the upcoming stars, it's just fun to even watch a game anyway. I think I'm gonna go to a preseason game this year. I don't know. It's probably gonna be it's of course gonna be a Ravens one if I do. It'll probably be the Jaguars one's next week. It's coming up close. Alright. Then the next one, the Packers, I might go to one of those. I have no idea if I will. Unless someone get tickets. I know, but yeah, so that's it for the game. The Broncos win 33-23. So yeah, that's it. Alright. So yeah. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Good night, everybody. From Atlanta / Canton, Ohio. Take care, everyone. Bye.